Well, my sector really is the environmental sector inside the shipping and waste disposal industries. I'm part of a group of companies that has companies in both these sectors. For example, the shipping and marine sector, we concentrate very much on ship agency and in sustainable ship repairs. In reference to sustainable ship repairs, we reduce the environmental impact and energy consumption by carrying out those repairs afloat, which means that we don't actually have to bring that vessel into docks to carry out these repairs. In regards to the waste disposal and management company, we work primarily with sewage. We go around unblocking sewers and environmentally safe disposal of waste. In Gibraltar, the market is relatively small. That means we need to depend very much on multitasking and be able to touch upon these different sectors. Sustainability is the word of the day, so bringing these initiatives into both of the sectors are giving us that competitive advantage and ensuring the sustainability of both companies for the years to come. But the different career opportunities range drastically. If I go personally, I started in the financial sectors in both these industries, and during the years I've been able to develop certain skills and knowledge branching around both these industries that have allowed me obviously to progress in my career and become a director from here. Now, if we look at the actual range of opportunities available, we could go into, for example, operations and engineering. There are loads of scope, for example, because of the new environmental department, Ministry of Environment, Sustainability Development Goals. There are many opportunities to start bringing in these sustainable ideas into construction, into many other aspects of be it waste disposal or shipping. If we further on, you could even have the opportunity of some research and development. Now, even though the research and development aspects in Gibraltar could be quite limited in the sense that we don't have those many laboratories or scope to actually do these kinds of experiments. If we look at it more in a business development kind of role, there are many technologies and many initiatives out there around the globe that we could very well implement and introduce to Gibraltar. So all these different things and all these different opportunities are there. They are there for the taking. The demand for this is growing very much, and I think the future in sustainability is a great career path for any young, talented individual. The good thing about our industries and our sectors is that no day is the same. Every day I'm looking at new challenges, new experiences, and it's really a pleasure to be able to have a job like this. We pride ourselves in being a dynamic team, and that is really necessary in the ever-growing fields of sustainability and environment. If I go on a bit further to, for example, my job, I could one day, for example, have to literally be inside a sewage system, neck deep in sewer. After that, have a quick shower, go back to the office and send a couple of emails to see what we've found. Whereby the next day I could be in front of the computer drafting up some management accounting reports and providing this information to the board of directors. So in that sense, because again the market in Gibraltar is so small in some of these aspects, we do have to multitask, and we do need multi-skilled individuals and talented individuals in this sector. Well, to tell you the truth, I think the future is green. Demand is growing, but at the same time, so is supply. We've seen in recent years loads of students going to university and doing environmental studies or especially getting into the fields of construction, especially in Gibraltar because of all the developments that are currently going up. So yeah, the scope is getting much larger, and if we look at how the industry in general is going, every sector, especially around Gibraltar, is actually aiming to be these sustainable companies. So I do believe that the sectors of sustainability in every aspect of sectors and industry in Gibraltar are growing. If, for example, looking back again in my financial background, the fields of integrated reporting and sustainability reporting are growing so much, and accountants are those actually leading the role in this aspect. So I do believe that the future is green and sustainability is the way forward. In terms of skills and qualities to join the sector, I like to think that more than skills, what is required is passion. Passion for the industry, passion to actually make a difference environmentally and sustainably. It's always quite difficult to find those people who are willing to pull up their sleeves and jump into a sewer and then get out and send those emails, as I mentioned before. But those people are out there. I know for a fact that there are many people looking for these exciting opportunities, and the environmental sector is one where many of these skills and qualities can be implemented. Now, if we look at which skills are needed, personally, I'd like to say that every skill is needed, and it takes perhaps good leadership skills to identify these skills in your staff and in your team to be able to develop the best team to actually take any project forward. So in terms of what skills and qualities there are, my belief is actually getting your skills and qualities and finding a way to actually implement it into the sector. Well, the salary range is very dependent, obviously, in expertise, in knowledge and studies in the field, whereas you could come in at an entry-level operative job, for example, earning minimum wage, that can very quickly progress into becoming management and directorship roles. It all depends, obviously, on how much passion is put into it, how much effort is put into it. At the end of the day, I do like to believe that as entrepreneurs and in these sectors, especially in Gibraltar, I'd like to believe that your returns and remuneration is quite proportionate to the efforts put in. Well, in terms of career pathways, they range quite a bit. As I've just mentioned, you can go in as an entry-level job and slowly learn on the job, or there are many university degrees and other courses that one can actually do to come into the industry at a higher level. There have been bigger demands for, obviously, degrees and qualifications in environmental studies. Again, in Gibraltar, the developments that we are seeing around here are requiring loads of engineering roles and loads of sustainable engineering roles, especially, again, because of the new initiatives by the Ministry of Environment for the goals in terms of construction. So in terms of career pathways, again, if we look at my career pathway, I started in accounting and finance. I'm a chartered accountant, but throughout the years, I have been able to develop many different skills to become a director in companies in these sectors. And I think that for any young talented individual, the future for your career is quite ranged in that sense. Yes, absolutely. I'd like you guys not to look at your career as a linear path. Your career can progress in many different routes depending on what you take it. I believe that it's very important to get your passions, your skills and your interests and develop them further to actually implement them in any sector that you could work in.